never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 29, Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Willis on the sneak. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and that'll be good for a Tennessee first.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Willis's throw pulled in by Woods. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. To throw again on second down. Willis got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for it.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Willis on 3rd down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Touchdown. Robert Woods. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit. And this throw will be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
First and 10, Willis. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Hunter Nicewander on a punt now on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Rodgers on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Back to throw here. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 21-0 lead already, well, no need really to take any unnecessary risks.
19,
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They begin with Henry. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 53 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Willis on the sneak, and he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward, a pickup of about 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. This is caught. It's Woods. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls, because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play.
Back now in Indianapolis. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, He hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. This offense so far on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Colts are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've gotten the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Looking to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Connor. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. They're going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, 'cause I need your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it 'cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, 'cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put